Hello everyone, I'm Nancy Alejandre.
And I'm Shawn with TeleChicago Sports, coming to you from Most Cantina and River North. Well, Nancy, this weekend was a rough one for the Bears as they hosted their bitter rival, the Green Bay Packers. And although things started off well, it spiraled out of control in the second half. But call me crazy, we did find a few things that they can look forward to heading into Week 5.
We'll look forward to that, Shawn. As for the Cubs and the White Sox, they wrapped up their season earlier this week. The Cubs finished their season strong in Milwaukee. As for White Sox captain Paul Konerko, he played his last game versus the Royals. Let's jump right to it.
The Bears got out of the gate early. On their first drive, Jay Cutler orchestrated a textbook 15-play, 80-yard drive that chewed up over 8 minutes, culminating in this 6-yard touchdown pass to Brandon Marshall, putting the Bears up 7-0. But Green Bay would answer with their own 81-yard scoring drive, tying the game at 7. The first half would be a seesaw affair. After a Robbie Gould field goal, Jay Cutler hits Alshon Jeffrey, who was all alone in the left flat, to put the Bears up 17-14. With the half winding down and the Bears trailing 21-17, this controversial play would prove to be a huge factor in the game. Tight end Martellus Bennett catches this Cutler pass and seems to extend the ball over the goal line. It would be reviewed and no touchdown was given. As we move on to the second half, that's where the wheels would fall off for the Bears. 2 costly interceptions by Cutler, leading to 14 points. Missed opportunities, questionable officiating, and a white-hot Aaron Rodgers was a disastrous recipe for the Bears. Green Bay scored the only 17 points in the second half and went on to crush the Bears 38-17. The Bears now hit the road this week to play the Carolina Panthers. The Panthers are coming off a beatdown at the hands of former Panthers Steve Smith and the Baltimore Ravens. This is a pivotal game for both teams as they each look to get back on track. One bright spot for the Bears is that the offense was able to put up nearly 500 yards of total offense. And a running game that had been non-existent to this point showed up in a big way, with Matt Forte toting the rock for 122 yards and rookie Kadeem Carey contributing with 72 yards on the ground. The defense needs to step up this week and put plenty of pressure on Panther quarterback Cam Newton if they intend on having any success in Carolina.
The White Sox were at home for their final game, taking on the Royals. We jump ahead to the third inning where Marcus Semien homers to left, tying the game at 2. Later in the fourth, Josh Bigley doubles to left, bringing in one more run. Sox up 4-2. Paul Konerko, playing in his last game for the White Sox, received a great ovation from the crowd all game long. Konerko went 0 for 3 on the day, but you couldn't tell by the way the fans continued to show their appreciation for the Sox legend. The Royals would spoil the moment. In the 6th, they would come back to tie the game and eventually take the lead. The Royals will go on and win over the Sox 6-4. The Cubs finish up the regular season taking on the Brewers. Early first inning, Anthony Rizzo belts a 2-run home run to center field, his 32nd of the year, putting the Cubs ahead 2-0. Rizzo was also one of the finalists for the Hank Aaron Award, a great achievement by the Cubs' young first baseman. In the 5th, the Brewers respond. Elian Herrera brings in a run, tying the game at 2. But in the 6th, the Cubs respond. Arismendi Alcantara doubles down the right field line, bringing in a pair of runs. That would be all the Cubs would need. They win their final game of the year 5-2.
As the sun sets on the Chicago baseball season, 2 other Chicago teams are in preparation for their upcoming campaigns. Both the Bulls and the Blackhawks have begun training camps in hopes of deep runs in the playoffs.
Well, very high hopes for both teams. And for all you basketball fans out there, the Chicago Bulls begin their preseason Monday night as they take on the Wizards. And for the Hawks, they continue their preseason action tomorrow night.
Make sure you stay connected with us via social media, our Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube channel.
From Los Cantina in River North, I'm Nancy Alejandre.
And I'm Shawn with TeleChicago Sports. We'll see you next time.